Human Resource Management BBA Semester 3, Bangalore North University, Session 26. Unit 3, Induction and Training, Topic Methods of Training. In the previous class, we have discussed the identification of training needs. Now, in this session, we will discuss on-the-job training methods. You have two types of training methods. One is on-the-job training methods and another one is off-the-job training methods. For this session, we will discuss on-the-job training methods. This on-the-job training method is imparted on the job and at the workplace where the employee is expected to perform his duties. On the job is where exactly the employee is going to work, the actual work environment. Training will be provided in an actual work environment. That type of training we call it as on the job training methods. The first type of an on the job training method is on a specific job. On the job training method is used to provide training for a specific job. Either it may be a mechanical, plumbing, motoring, electrical, or whatever. On a particular type of a job, we call it as on specific job. In that you have two things. One is experience and another one is coaching. Experience is one of the oldest method of on-the-job training. Here, learning will happen by experience and it should not be eliminated as a method of development. There is a sole approach. This in this kind of an on-the-job training, employees will learn through their experience. It may it may take more time, it may be time consuming or inefficient. Whatever it may be, here the employees learn through their experience. As they perform the same work again and again, they learn by performing the work again and again. That kind of a training we call it as an experience. We give a new job to the employee and make him perform the job for quite a longer period of time. And he learns through his experience. And this is one of the specific job training method. And next is coaching, wherein the superior or a supervisor will teach the subordinate how the work need to be taken up. Here in this technique, there is a personal instruction, guidance, and demonstration. Here, the supervisor or the senior or the superior person will teach the employees who are working under him by giving them guidance, direction, supervision, and demonstrating the work. They learn by listening and getting the coaching from the superior. So, this is the first method of on the job training. That is, on the specific job, you have two things, one is experience and another one is coaching. Experience is wherein the employee learns again and again uh, by performing the same job again and again for a longer period of time. He learns through his experience. And coaching is wherein through the support of the seniors or the supervisor, the employee learns the job. The other methods of on the job training is job rotation. The major objective of job rotation is broadening the background of the trainee. If the trainee is rotated from one job to another, he gets the knowledge of all the jobs. Here, we don't want the employee to stick on to one particular job and become a master of that particular job. Better, he need to know the aspects of different jobs. So, in order to overcome the monotonous work, we need to shift the employee from one job to the another so that there will be an enhanced scope of learning to the employee. So, job rotation is also one of the on the job trainings provided. Employee of one department may be sent to another department and learn the work of another department, or maybe from one set of work to the another. So shifting the employee from one kind of a job to the another, we call it as a job rotation. And even this is one of the on the job training method. And special projects. This is one of the flexible training method. Here the trainees may be asked to perform a special assignment. He may be given a special project or an assignment, and he need to work towards it, and in the process of working towards that particular project, the employee learns about the work. This is also one of the on the job training methods that is performed. So you assign a work or give a project to the employee and then ask the employee to perform that particular work. In the process of doing that, the employee will get sufficient training in performing that particular special project. Next, apprenticeship. This is where the trainee is placed under a qualified instructor for long period of time, either it may be for 1 year, sometimes it is 3 or even extended to 5 years, depending upon the kind of a job and the skill required. And sometimes even the apprenticeship scholar will be given to the trainees. A certain amount will be paid for the work done by them. This is also one of the on the job training. Here, the trainee or the person who is appointed as a scholar for apprenticeship, he will be put under an instructor wherein he gives the practical knowledge in the job field, and the instructor will train the trainee here, and so that he will be capable of performing the job better. So this is usually for a longer period of time. Other kind of a training programs will be for a short period of time, but this apprenticeship training program is for a quite long period of time. Usually it may be 6 months, 1 year, or even 3 years. Sometimes it depends. So it is a longer training period provided, and an instructor will give a clear cut instruction to the employees or the trainees so that they will be able to perform the job better. Next is vestibule training. Under this method, we create the actual working conditions in a classroom or sometimes maybe in a workshop, and the trainee will be provided with the machine, material and tool has same like an actual factory, and then they will train them as if they are working in their actual environment. That we call it as a vestibule training. Here an artificial work environment will be created, and then the training will be provided to the trainees, making the representation of the actual work environment. Just uh, here the actual work environment will be provided, will be created, and the training will be given to the employees as if they are working in their actual work environment. And last is the multiple management. Multiple management emphasizes the use of committees or sometimes increase the flow of ideas you take from managers and to train them for positions of a greater responsibility. We need to train the employees For the higher jobs, we need to make them learn the multiple management, take advices from many, take the less experienced people, train them in taking up more responsible jobs so that in the future they will be able to take up the greater responsibilities. These are the on the job training methods. First one is on specific job. On specific job, you have two things, that is the experience and coaching. Experience is wherein the trainees will learn or the employees will learn by performing the job again and again for a longer period of time. Coaching is where the instructor will give them the proper guidance or direction in performing a particular job. And job rotation, shifting the employee from one job to another and enriching their knowledge, making them understand different type of works in the organization. Special projects will be assigned and the employees will learn out of that projects. Apprenticeship training is given for a longer period of time wherein the instructor will give a proper guidelines and will teach the trainees in this particular program vestibule training, whereas an artificial work environment will be created and the training will be provided, and multiple management giving a better training requirement and making the less efficient employees more efficient in order to take up the higher responsibility in the organization. These are the on the job training methods.